Hi, Connie. Hi, Kyle. What? Was I a Karen? Where'd you hear that from? Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Really? I see. So while cleaning the intake offices, you overheard Isla with a new Karen? She told the Karen did some bad things, but not as bad as me. Okay. I'm gonna have to give her a call later. Um, but so, yeah, since you asked, yeah, I am known as the first, the original, the one that started it all. Oh, you want to know what I did when I was alive to get the Karen title? And how I became the director of the housekeeping department? Yeah, I should have been punished, huh? And I became a director. You mean you don't know my story? Alright, well, let's get started. Well, for starters, I don't remember my past lives, when I was alive, before entering the shadow realm. I get bits and pieces, fragments, images, but nothing much. All I can go by is what T, and later on, when I met her, Isla told me when I was processed through intake. All I know is that I wasn't a very nice person. My name was Karen Dickens. I don't know the year, but if I had to guess, I think it would have been around 2000 BCE. Based on the images and what I've been told about my actions, I guess I was a usual child from that time. I didn't come from money or anything. It was a simple time. We were simple people. We didn't have too much. Our clothes weren't designer, obviously. But we were simple people. My parents tried to give me everything I asked for. And they worked hard to do so, too. So I guess I was a difficult child in that aspect. My parents tried their best. But if I didn't get what I wanted when I wanted, I threw a fit. I was told of an incident while at a village marketplace in the center of the village. There was a village girl my age with a beautiful little hair clip, little headpiece. It had jewels in it. It was very pretty. So of course I wanted it. I had to have it. Because how dare somebody outdo me and have something better than me? There was nothing at the marketplace. No vendor was selling anything like it. So, when I bumped into her later on that day, still in the marketplace, I pickpocketed that hairpiece. I still don't know how I got away with it. But that wasn't the only time, or the last time, I stole what I wanted. If I wanted something, I got it. Any way I knew how. As I grew, my entitlement grew. As an adult, I was less patient. When at the marketplace, I would shove and push people out of my way so I can get to the vendors so I can be served first. I would tell the vendors how they have cheap or inferior products and I shouldn't have to pay their high prices, and I would demand for discounts. One particular time, I screamed at a vendor who was selling whole coffee beans. He had the nerve to try to sell me whole beans. I told him I just wanted a tall cup of coffee while I shopped. He told me I had to ground my own beans and even brew it myself. The nerve! I told him I didn't have time for all that and that he could do it himself. I called him lazy and I wanted to talk to his boss. He told me that he was the grower of the beans and he harvested them himself, and so he was the boss. I huffed and threw the sack of beans at him and left. I lived my life that way till the day I wasn't alive anymore. I'm not sure how old I was or when I died. All I know is that when I was no longer alive, I found myself standing face to face with a reaper. I ran, but they caught me. With the wrestling, the reaper hood fell, showing their face. It was Angel. Yes, that Angel. Angel was a reaper there for a while. Angel tells me I am done with this world, but I still have work to do. I didn't know what Angel meant then. Angel brings me to intake, where I met T, and T processes me through, gave me my welcome papers, including my shadow code numbers. T tells me all of my Karen actions. She then has me escorted to be sentenced. I wasn't a very nice person, so I had to be sentenced. I was sentenced to clean Gehenna, or as you guys would know it, the Underworld. I did that for 3,000 years. Being the first Karen, they had to come up with a different punishment. So that's where they decided that cleaning the afterlife would be the punishment. So now every Karen that comes through, that is their punishment. So, after 3,000 years of cleaning the Shadow Realm, I became very good at my job. The person who sentenced me heard how good I was at my job and how I've changed and been better. So they decided to promote me to the Director of Housekeeping. So now, like I said, one of the punishments for Karens is to clean the Shadow Realm. And now I oversee those Karens. But I wasn't done being punished. See, now I have to deal with those Karens to remind me how those actions affect others. So, once I became the director, though, I changed my name to Shy. I am now Shy Dickens. So, yeah, that's the story of how I got here. What about the... oh yeah, the Car Mafia. You want to know how I got involved in the Car Mafia, huh? Well, Car Mafia. Well, we dish out punishment. Instant karma for unique situations. And such like rescues and infiltrations. Like I told you before when I asked you guys to join me, number one rule about Car Mafias: we don't talk about Car Mafia. No, no, no. We don't talk about Car Mafia. Sorry for the bad singing. And the only reason why you guys know about the Car Mafia is because I needed a few people that I trust to help me out when the cleaning jobs got a little bit bigger. Well, Car Mafia was started when Mercury asked Angel to start it in this universe. See, Angel and others were from a different universe, but I didn't know it at the time. Angel asked their sister Babs to join. Of course, in their past lives, Angel met Feral. Feral's an unusual, ferally creature. Soon, others were recruited. But my Car Mafia story is kind of a short story. As I mentioned before, my cleaning skills were improving and mastered over the 3,000 years I was sentenced. My work was being noticed more than I realized at the time. Feral, she was scouting members to start the Car Mafia, hanging out in the shadows, never seen. So, yeah, Feral, she's good at what we call feraling. She can be very stealthy, and any information she needs to get, she can get it. She knows a lot about everybody, and if she doesn't, she can get the information. So, with her scouting potential recruits, she goes back to Angel and Babs, and they discuss whether or not they want to be recruited. Farrell's information is quite useful, obviously. And so, with word getting out about my work, Farrell came to scout me, obviously without me knowing. She knew Karmafia could use a cleaner, so she reported back to Angel. And Angel, being an oracle in a past life, she had images of me being a cleaner for the Car Mafia. That's what she meant when she said that I was done with this life, but I still had work to do. It wasn't my punishment she was talking about. So, with Farrell's information and Angel's oracle insight, Angel, Farrell, and Babs agreed to recruit me. And then one day, the phone rang. It was Babs with an offer I just couldn't refuse. It was for a job that was, well, bigger than any job that I've done before and needed my special skills. I had to do a cleanup on a big fight. I still don't know the details of what happened. As I learned early on, we don't ask questions. It's on a need-to-know basis. So, I just did my job, and that's how I was recruited into Karmafia.